Hey viewers, welcome to another Games Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Veigar game, and this is a ranked game, so for those of you who want to watch the higher level games, or at least the more try-hard games, this is a game for you. So I'm pretty sure there is no spectator mode on this one, because this is a replay from like a week ago. And I pretty much... Well, I'm only a few days behind at this moment on the replays because I've been casting a lot of games and people seem to like it. Most videos get about 300 views right the first day, which is excellent, which kind of makes me want to make more. So as long as people can keep watching the games, I will do more. And once the amount of views per game kind of lowers, I will do less games because, well, if you only upload one game a day, then you get about, or well, if I only upload 1 or 2 games a day, I get about 400 views per video. So you can see that uploading 2 games would be better than uploading 3 games because it would take me 50% more time, and it would result in the same amount of hits. But on the other hand, now that I upload like 6 games a day, I can get 6 videos with like 300 views each, which is excellent because that is a lot more than the 2 videos would have. And as long as that's the case, so as long as people just watch the videos, I'm going to make more. So I will mention spectator mode a little bit because I really want people to start using that on their replays. Spectator mode is a new feature in League of Legends replay software, so the LoL replay. And it allows you to, or it allows me to see the game in spectator mode. To enable it, so I can, a little bit more on that. I can watch other lanes, I can see the enemy movement, I can see the enemy jungler, for example. I also get a lot more tools to just, watch the game better. So, for example, if I miss a kill, I can rewind and watch the kill again, but then in the correct lane. Also, I can analyze team fights better, so if a team fight is won or lost because of a single play, I can point that out. I can show you why that was a good or a bad play, and that way I can just make a whole lot more out of it. So please go to your League of Legends replay software and open the program. Go to the top right, there's a little gear icon, and just enable spectator mode. There's an option, it is turned off by default, so normally it is turned off until you turn it on. And please turn that on and I will have better replays. Then if you did that, then please add it, and you send me the game, please add in the title of the game that you turn on the spectator mode, because that would help me out a lot in selecting the correct replays to cast. Because in a few days I will start prioritizing those. I think everyone has had the chance to turn it on. And I'm just going to prioritize those over others. Obviously, if I'm going to receive like 6 Jarvan games, then I'm not going to cast all of them. So even if every one of them has spectator mode on, I will still get other replays in there. But assuming that everyone sends in like different champions and I get, for example, 2 Akali games, then I'm going to cast the one that has the spectator mode on. If both of them have spectator mode on, I will have to choose from your description, and I will probably do the other one like a few days later, because I don't with almost 100 champions, I don't really get the the same champion over and over, except for Darius at the moment. I get a lot of Darius gameplay. But that's fine, he's the new champion, and seeing that I only have 1 Varus game, and Darius is a lot more overpowered, we kind of don't really mind seeing him couple times more, because it allows me to figure out what his weak points are and how to defeat him, so I don't really mind. So anyhow, Veigar just farming it up. He has 11 last hits with his Q, which isn't the best, but as you can see, his mana is kind of the problem here. Of course, the Q farm is the most important part of Veigar. You need to make sure that you can get that as high up as possible. Yeah, he's trying to save up some mana every now and then to make sure that if the jungler comes in, he can use the event horizon to stun him. And yeah, I totally get that. Obviously with Veigar you want to be as low as possible because of this mana regeneration. Oh no, yeah, well, it is. No, never mind, it is. Because you get more mana when you're lower. Kind of like the... what's the cup called? The Chalice of Harmony. And yeah, nowadays I think you can actually go Chalice of Harmony on Veigar. It used to be kind of overdone because the item isn't really useful at all. But now with the new item, they included Athene's item, or Athene, I don't know how he wants me to pronounce that, but he's a League of Legends caster, commentator, whatever. Don't know exactly what he does, but he's also on YouTube, and he got the 1000 referrals, meaning that he got an item named after him, and that is the new Athene's something cup. I'll look it up, hang on. Oh, that is a really bad position to start. This is a better position to start. It's Athene's Unholy Grail. So as I said, named after Athene or Athene. And it builds the Chalice of Harmony into an actual late game item. And unfortunately, yeah, not all items have that. I would like to see every item, even like the Infinity Edge, with the ability to upgrade. For example, the Infinity Edge, it would be good to be able to get like 50% more damage on it for 50% of the initial price. Or something like that. Because in the late game you often have that you completed your build because there are only so many useful items. And you don't want to sell any of your items to get an item that might add a little more damage or something like that, but then lose you. For example, selling your boots and getting a Phantom Dancer. In some cases that's good, but you're going to lose a whole lot of movement speed then, and you do add some damage to your build, but all in all it's normally not really worth it. And yeah, he should have pushed his lane a little bit more before going for this blue, because the blue... Warwick hadn't really touched the blue yet, so it would be great if he waited a little bit longer for that. And going to Q farm that. No, don't go. No, no, no. Oh, this is not... Yeah, lost like, I don't know, 10 minions for that. And Warwick should be able to pick up this kill on his own, although he doesn't have an ultimate, and yeah, okay, he wouldn't pick that up on his own. Okay, this might be somewhat worth it, but as I said, he lost 10 minions right off the bat there, and lost a few of these as well, so in the end it's about the same. So he didn't really win in gold. Yeah, it's about even to what he would have had. Warwick, however, does get 175 gold for that. And Renekton thinking he's a real hero, going up 4 versus 1, even though only Warwick and Veigar were there.
An enemy has been slain.
So yeah, both Nasus and Veigar have a skill on their Q that actually farms them into the late game, so this makes them a super late game team. It makes that this entire team can do very, very well in the late game. And oh, why would you flash for that? That is such a waste of flash, man. And unfortunately, Janna is going to get out of this, no problems. So yeah, he should have, of course, headbutted her and waited until she came back, then pulverized, and by that time, yeah, by that time it's kind of, well, the job of Veigar to make sure that he can kill the person there. But yeah, well, so they had 2 stuns and a headbutt, and that should have been enough, but clearly it wasn't. Yeah, the flash was just completely wrong. Anyhow, the Veigar here getting aggressive on this dude, and Warwick unfortunately picking up that kill. And he's now at 28 Q farm. Yeah, the kill giving him an additional 4. And that is going to be 5 on the next level. So get that. Actually, yeah, now he chose it. 5 ability power when he kills a champion with any source of damage. Of course, if you do it with your Q, then you get 6. But yeah, that's why Veigar becomes really dangerous in the end game, because if he gets like 10 kills, which is perfectly viable with Veigar, I mean, he can die 10 times, but if he gets 10 kills, he gets an additional 50 AP, which is quite a lot. And yeah, not going for the standard like gold item first, going for the death cap first. Normally people go for Cage's lucky pick first, because then they can go into the Deathfire Grasp, and Deathfire Grasp obviously helps out quite a lot. So as you might have noticed, this Rice went for Cleanse, and Cleanse against Veigar, yeah, that doesn't do a whole lot, because he can stun you once, but he can still land his ultimate. So Cleanse and Ignite, no flash. But yeah, he can still use his ultimate if you get caught. So the Cleanse really doesn't do anything. So don't really understand that choice. Also, it doesn't work versus Warwick, so it's not even that useful. It does work against the slow from Nasus, but it also doesn't work against Alistar, because Alistar's headbutt and pulverize cannot be cleansed. The stun that follows can be cleansed, but yeah, that is so short that it doesn't even matter. It is merely there to disrupt chain ultimates, or to make sure they disrupt chain ultimates. And yeah, Warwick is going to top apparently to gank, but there's nobody there. So interesting choice. Should just go into his jungle and do some more, because there's nothing to gank here. Well, now the lane is pushing, so I guess he could have gone there. And Veigar went back to, I don't know what he bought. He bought no items, so I don't know why he went back. Did I miss an engagement here mid? Because I don't think so. So yeah, cleaning up that minion wave, even though he didn't get the minion kills, but they are going for dragon now, and that's why he pushed the lane there. Yes, they are going to take out the pink ward. Nicely done. Pink ward's almost... oh no, it's a new one. Okay. Oh, so close, but not yeah, well, not enough stun to get that that kill. And I think Rice will be coming over here. Yeah, they need some protection. They have no wards out. They have no vision over whatever. And yeah, in principle, Veigar being there is yeah, is enough of a protection. And indeed, they do get that. I don't know why Alistar just ulted, but he did pick up that kill. And now, yeah, now that he takes the turret fire, he no longer has his ultimate. And yeah, she was dead anyway. That's why she started attacking the turret. Might as well do the 200 damage to the turret. But yeah, that was a kind of a fail engage. Alistar using his ultimate at the wrong moment. And oh, she disconnected. Okay. Yeah, Sivir losing her losing her life in tower dive where she shouldn't have been tower diving at all. Well, she could have taken like a little bit of damage, but you don't go standing right next to the turret as Sivir. You have such a long range that you never need to be next to the turret. Warwick helping out a little bit, and yeah, really out of mana completely, so it's kinda hard to take down the blue buff. Top lane now getting ganked by Warwick. And they actually pick up the kill. So Nasus has to be farming up really nicely by now. And he is building AP. Wow, that is yeah, something I have never seen, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen Nasus build as AP. Because it doesn't do anything. You normally just build him very, very tanky because his Q is going to do so much damage. The only build I have seen is the 4 Tiamat build. So you get boots, 4 Tiamats, and then either a damage item or something that reduces cooldowns. So that, like something tanky that reduces cooldowns, such as Frozen Mallet. No, Frozen Heart, I mean. And yep, that is a very good build actually, because it does so much damage, and every time you hit a Q, you do something like 200% extra damage to everyone around the target. So you can pick up a whole minion wave with it with one Q, and you can also just kill an entire enemy champion with no, enemy team with like 2 Qs. Unfortunately, the range on Tiamat is pretty pretty small, and that makes the build kind of not too good, because if the AoE damage doesn't hit, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. And not starting the red here. So I wonder where Olaf went. He is probably going to do the red in a minute though, because he now sees Veigar mid, so he's probably going to start that red, knowing that he can take it without a problem. Yeah, we're just going bottom lane here. Going to destroy a turret. And yeah, he did pick up the red. So yeah, there's stun going off, but he uses his ultimate to get out of that. But that's good. If he used his ultimate for something like this, then it means it's not going to be up when he needs it to kill a champion. And wow, a lot of damage going down on Renekton right away. And yeah, indeed, they are just going to tower dive and get a triple kill here. Well, team triple kill. No, 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 not getting that last kill, although he is not out yet. No, they're not going to be able to pick that up. No, get out of there. So dangerous, man. Headbutt. Oh, he has a flash, that's okay then. So Veigar coming in, trying to do the damages. But he's not going to manage to pick off anyone. He does, however, save his 2 teammates. And he will be able to do a oh man, and that's why it's not a useful skill. Oh, Veigar, get out! Oh, fail on the flash. Didn't flash in time. Would have been safe if he flashed out. Yeah, after 6 kills he finally dies, and oh wow, again the disconnect from he said again as well. Again the disconnect from Sivir, and that is really not good. And apparently having some bugs, which of course is never Riot's fault. It always has to do with someone else, because Riot is awesome. They never make mistakes in their programming, and it is just, yeah. If you have a bug, then it's never their fault. So anyway, yeah, Sivir is back now. Veigar is back in mid lane. Oh, could have picked up that support really easily. But yeah, well, would have had to flash for that. Probably didn't want to. And yeah, not landing the headbutt and pulverize. And wow, nicely done. So getting the revenge kill there. He got killed by, I think by Rice, but could also be someone else. Does this guy have a kill? Yeah, I thought it was Janna who killed him. But at least gets the revenge kill there. And oh wow, Warwick actually picking up the blue buff. Not giving that to Veigar, really? So Veigar is going to pick up their own blue, but if it's not up, yeah, they're kinda screwed. So yeah, Veigar should have gotten the first one, because if this one is stolen, then Veigar is kinda screwed. So Veigar is the #1 priority target, and after that, no, what are you doing, Nasus? Almost picking that up. That would have been so fail, because he really doesn't need it. Well, anyway, they do pick it up, so oh, that's nice. That is so nice, because he actually gets vision with the dark matter, and then you can actually reach in with the Q to get that. Obviously, you're not getting Q farm from that, so you don't get the extra 1 ability power, but still, it is a very good trick. And is she going to die? No, she's not going to die. Come on, ignite on him. Oh no, he gets an assist on that only. And ultimate. Yep, the ultimate not going down. Unfortunately, yeah, he had his ultimate up. He could have picked up a kill with that, but he didn't manage to reach anyone. And they are going all the way in for this kill. And Warwick is actually going to get out. Wow, he took a lot of tower shots, so I was wondering how low he was, but he still had 650 health remaining. Now a little under 600, 400 in fact. And wow, yeah, they took way too much tower damage trying to take down this turret. No, take down the tower! Oh no, they're all high enough HP. Never mind. Never mind. So Warwick some nice sustain there, and that's because he has well, he has the attack speed going, and obviously he has the lifesteal as well. So all in all, he's just and he has the Q to or the blue buff to get the quicker the reduced cooldowns on his Qs. So all in all, a very good sustain. He actually managed to gain life in that fight instead of, well, taking damage or taking more damage than his sustain. And Veigar, yeah, 8-1 now, has been playing really carefully, which is exactly what you should do, and standing back until he can actually reach someone, and then going all in on them and killing them in one go. Has that fire grasp now, which is such a great item on him. It is really the standard item on him. And yeah, you really need to have that, because it allows you to get kills much easier. And needs to keep farming that Q, because at 83 it is not enough. You need more, because 83, yeah, you can see that's a big chunk of his AP. So of his total AP, but Veigar normally doesn't get that much AP in the items. So he can really use that extra bit of ability power from just this Q farm. And yeah, using that correctly, and well, getting that up correctly, just like for Nasus, is really important. But yeah, Nasus should have gone Sheen into like either Trinity Force, or if you really want to go AP, I guess you can go for what's the other? Lich Bane? Yeah. I guess you can go for Lich Bane, but that's if you really want to go AP. And Nasus really shouldn't go AP. And did he pick that up? No, didn't pick it up. So didn't use the Q this time. I don't know why he keeps not using it on the minions. Oh, getting caught here by 2 enemies. And yeah, there was no way he was going to get out of that. Although they are going to pick up this Olaf now. Come on. No. Getting snared. And Warwick. Oh, Warwick does survive that. That is surprising, to say the least. And they do pick up a kill on Renekton, although that wasn't really here. It was a little bit on the other side. And wow. So low. People are going so low on in this team fight every time. And yeah, this Graves is deader than that. But yeah, well, finally good pulverize from Alistar. And yeah, in a ranked game, if this happens 27-9, you know that it's over. I mean, Veigar has almost the same amount of kills as the enemy team has combined. In fact, he had that before he died. And yeah, you know, if your AP carry is that fat, that you're doing well. And the AD carry here, so the Sivir, has been doing a decent job of farming. She doesn't have nearly as much as Nasus and Veigar, but still, she has been doing a decent job. Has 3 kills, 10 assists, so has plenty of gold to go for some items. And still doesn't have the zeal. That is quite surprising. Yeah, has a little bit of a well, a little bit less minions than Graves. But yeah, Graves also Infinity Edge, no zeal, so he does have 2 Dorn's Blades instead of 1, but that's 80 extra damage you need to do. Well, no, 80 extra health you have. So that's not really going to make a big difference. And yeah, Warwick getting caught there by 4 enemies. Instead of just grouping up and pushing one of the lanes, he decides to go out on his own and yeah, do kind of the stupid thing, which is the only thing that can lose them the game: getting caught by enemies. So yeah, Veigar was coming to walk over here, and he's going to pick up these minions. So that was finally another, yeah, he has a couple more, but finally another Q farm that I saw. And yeah, you need to keep doing that. It's also why Veigar can be built with more cooldown reduction. This one has cooldown reduction, which makes it even better, an even better item. But the blue buff, as long as you have that, yeah, the cooldown reduction 39%. Obviously good enough, with 40 being the maximum. Good enough to allow you to farm pretty well, but yeah, getting that Baleful Strike down to 2.4 seconds is really important. You want that up as soon as you can. And wow. So really aggressive on Alistar here, and they're not going to manage to, well, follow him because of the Janna ultimate. But finally, yeah, well, he decides to just pick up the kills himself then. But once again, Sivir getting caught by the turret fire. And wow, that was definitely not a good engage. As long as Alistar was tanking it, nothing was a problem. But then Sivir stood around too long in the turret fire, not realizing she was getting hit. And the enemies actually pick up quite a few kills there. 3 kills, which is a lot considering that they were at like 10. So that's 1/3 of their kills added to the total. And yeah, they need to pick up Dragon here because they have total domination. There are no wards on the map though. That's really something. If you're unranked, you need to learn to do that. You need to learn to remind your team they have to buy wards, and if they don't, then you're the one that has to buy wards. Doesn't matter whether you're the AP carry, the support, the jungler, the AD carry, the top laner, whatever your role is in the team, everybody should buy wards. Look at the pro replays, which are the best example, of course, of how you should play. Nicely done. Yeah, they all buy wards. Everyone buys wards because you need the information on where the enemy team is. You need the control over, in this case, the enemy jungle, because you can control your own jungle without any wards. That's no problem. But controlling the enemy jungle is really important. And wow, Ryze doing a lot of damage with just that one spell and his ultimate on. With AoE damage. And Warwick, yeah, Warwick not able to sustain himself there. And this Alistar is going down as well, unless they can protect him. And Veigar might actually be able to do that. No, Alistar, dude, what are you doing? So they save the Alistar, and then Alistar decides to run in and get killed. Oh, that was really nice from Sivir, waiting around a little bit, and then grabbing that kill, protecting the Veigar, and that gave them a kill instead of... Yeah, that's nice to put that in the chat. Yeah, you should really appreciate that kind of a play, because yeah, she could have ran out and instead decides to just wait around a little bit, grab the kill, and well, take the risk of getting that kill and save the Veigar. So yeah, he really is apparently very useless. Because normally in this fight, so Renekton versus Nasus, even with the Janna there, Nasus should come out on top. Because he should have a whole lot of armor and a whole lot of damage on his Q. And of course with some lifesteal you can pretty much stay alive indefinitely against someone like Renekton, who doesn't have that much damage, not as much as Nasus has anyway. He does have some damage. I mean, he has 186 damage now, which is some damage. But the Nasus Q should do like 600 damage. So, and that's up like once every 3 seconds. And then add to that the Trinity Force, or rather the Sheen effect. So that's 900 damage right there. And yeah, since you should have like, I don't know, 250 armor by now, and well, the effect of Frozen Heart, there's no way that Renekton should be able to kill you. But yeah, well, Nasus decides to go AP, and that's what's costing him a lot of these kills, well, a lot of deaths. He died 5 times, having 7 kills, sure, but he really doesn't need the AP to do damage, and that's kind of my point. Veigar, on the other hand, needs his AP very much. He has almost 100 farm on his Q. If he gets one more kill, he will be over the 100. But not going to manage to do that, Come on. Yeah, he doesn't have his ultimate up and doesn't have his stun up, so not a whole lot of chances of getting anything done, but does have a nice amount of minions, I'm guessing here. Yeah, 171, which is the third highest in the game. One of the enemies is higher. Oh wow, that was a nice kill. And yeah, Olaf is going to get out, and I think Alistar is tanking the turret here. Oh no, it's Nasus. Well, maybe it was Alistar before, but someone was tanking the turret, and that's really unnecessary. So they are going in, and unfortunately, because he has no sheen, Nasus is not going to be able to 3-hit the turrets. Normally, you can just do Q hit, Q hit, Q hit, the turret down. That's how good Nasus is in the end game. That's also why you want to farm up his Q as much as possible. Yeah, maybe even get cooldown reduction for that. And that was kind of a waste of the ultimate, but yeah, lots of HP on Olaf, plus no AP, so doesn't really do a whole lot. Should have sniped this guy with it, because he has no magic resist, and he has 36 magic resist. That does nothing. Yeah, I thought this was yeah, this was going to end right here, but it is not. Yeah, that was never going to work, of course. They were never going to get that. And are never going to be able to recall there. Almost getting this guy, come on. Oh. Yeah, nicely done. Silver picks that up. Would have been a real shame if they didn't pick that up. And she gets a double kill even. Oh, and she gets out. Wow. That is impressive. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Even saving the Warwick there. Although Warwick probably wouldn't have died. And he was very close. And Nasus is going to die here to the turret mainly. And yeah, now it doesn't really matter anymore, because yeah, with this many super minions in the base, what's Janna gonna do? She's going to take down all of these super minions? I think not. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did, and I'll see you next time. GG.